You are now tuned in to Go Time Dolphins with Charlie Touche and Kadeem Simmons, the Miami Dolphins podcast that's for the fans and by the fans.
Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. I ain't wasting no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's show time. Cause it's your time. Lay it on the line when it's go time. Don't waste no time.
The curse is broken. I was 0-3. It's now 3-1. The Miami Dolphins walk-off field goal victory. It was at 2017 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. As you can see, we're here in Miami. We can't see that, but we are here in Miami at Hard Rock Stadium. Kadeem Simmons, Charlie Touche. Charlie, what's good?
It's Go Time Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins podcast that goes not only across the pond, but across the world. I'm your boy, Charlie Touche. I got my co-host, Kadeem Simmons, with me. As always, for the fans and by the fans. Your favorite podcast, and official affiliates of Fanatics, where I got this jersey. Official affiliates of Fanatics.
You can be
Well, you can be a fan of a favorite franchise. But I did get this jersey at Fanatics. So we don't even know if the mic is going to work when we record this. My voice is kind of hoarse. But listen, man, we're here at the game. We didn't know what we were going to get. Kadeem runs into Stephen Ross, shaking hand, kissing babies. Runs into Zach Thomas. Runs into Richmond Webb. Hey, Kadeem is the dude. Kadeem. So last time we played Jacksonville, we lost to a walk-off field goal. This time we played Jacksonville, we win with a walk-off field goal.
As 5 Yard Lead from the Dolphin UK podcast put it, revenge game. Revenge is amazing. It felt good. Charlie, I cried when that field goal went through because it was tense. Probably didn't need to be that close. We kind of left one too many plays on the field, but the defense turned up, shut down the Jags in the second half, and Jason Sanders made up for his earlier field goal miss to get the win.
So you said you felt good.
Oh, yeah, I felt amazing.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't feel too good during the game. I'm like, yo, I don't know what's going on here. But I will say this, easy money. We're 1-0 so far. We took Miami Dolphins money line, and I ain't gonna lie, it was not so easy money. We had to scratch and claw for that one, but it's week one for everybody. It really seemed like McDaniel had to get adjusted with the play calling, like, oh yeah, I got to get back into the scheme of things. It looked like the offense was off, the defense was off. It looked like everybody was off, including the Jaguars. Like, no one looked like they were really on it. And if I'm being honest with you, we escaped with a win today. When Jason Sanders missed that field goal, what did you think today?
I wanted to be positive. I felt like the defense would get us the ball back. It was just a matter of what could we do when we had it. The Sanders field goal miss was bad. It wasn't close. He just shanked it. But I feel like the defense, like I said, that second half, they don't run enough that we were going to be, or I thought we were going to be good. I also felt like some of those drops from Durham Smythe, some of those overthrows from Tua throughout the game, I felt like as the game went on, they kind of fell on some kind of page. It wasn't page one, maybe page like 74, 75. But again, a win's a win. Quick question for you.
Yeah.
What did you make of the offensive line?
So, y'all know my answer to this. If I go to a game, I just got to say this. I got to watch the tape. Because when you're watching it at the game, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of enjoying it. You're not really... It's a lot of things going on at a game. So I got to watch the tape and really see what I think of it. But I will tell you this. Before the game starts, the defense is introduced, and we see some captains. We've seen David Long Jr., Calais Campbell, Jalen Ramsey, Zach Sealer as the defensive captains. Calais Campbell hadn't taken a snap for the Dolphins yet, and he was a captain. And I'm like, bro, how does man earn the role of being a captain? But he's been in the league forever, and you're voted by your peers. First two snaps, Calais Campbell shows up and says, this is why I got a C on my chest. You know what I'm saying? So it felt good, it looked good. I'm like, yo, first drive, was it? I want to say first drive. McDaniel goes for it on 4th and 8 from midfield. What you thought about that? Maybe it was the second drive, but we go for it on 4th and 8.
I feel like it was start as you mean to go on. We know that Mike McDaniel's going to go for it. He's going to be aggressive. I felt like the play calling throughout wasn't that bad. Again, it's as the league continues to change with preseason and stuff like that. Just kind of had that preseason game feel. Just a bunch of mistakes, silly mistakes. But you came out with a win. Fingers crossed, you came out with no injuries. What was interesting, so the night before, me, 5 Yard Me, and Charlie were talking, and we were talking about Jalen Waddle and how he loves to jump and catch. And we were like, well, we've seen practice videos. It seemed like he's got that down to a T. It's out of his game. And then he gets hurt with the jump and catch.
A catch that he didn't have to jump for, by the way.
Not at all.
He jumps for no reason.
But glad to see he's okay. My other question for you: we heard that Jalen Ramsey was going to be in a limited snap count,
Pitch count.
Sorry, but it felt like he was in every single play. And same with Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips just come back from an ACL injury. Looks like he never left the field. What do you make of Ramsey and Phillips?
So Ramsey, he actually wasn't on the field on this. We had like a goal line stands, and Ramsey wasn't in. And I'm like, and everybody around us like, where's Ramsey? Where's Ramsey? Where's Ramsey? And he eventually came back in, but he wasn't really on the field for whatever reason. I don't know. But Jalen Phillips looked like himself. And we're here at the stadium right now, and they're showing the press conference and on the TV, Kadeem. And before I go to what's on the TV, Jalen Phillips did look like himself. He had a ton of pressures. Looked really good. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna do the little pan real quick. Y'all can see we at the stadium chilling. I don't know if y'all can see what's on the TV screen. You can't. But guess what? It's friend of the podcast.
Javon Holland.
Hold up. Not only is it Javon Holland, but if you have Patreon, Go Time Dolphins Patreon, you kind of know who's going to get one of the game balls. Javon Holland saves the game. All those people are, just let them in. They're on the goal line. Just let them in. Just let them in. How come we always talk about this, Kadeem? I feel like every year we pull this up now. Don't let nobody in. Javon Holland saves the game. I'm going to be real with you. When I text, when me and Javon be texting, like, it's real, whatever. I don't text him for stuff like this. I'm gonna hit him up. I'm like, bro, you did that. Like, I never text you on stuff like this. I know, but bro, you did that for real, for real. Javon Holland saves the game. What were your thoughts when you seen the fumble get punched out at the 1 yard line?
I thought that Chris Greer better call Holland's agent ASAP and get a deal, because as in the wire, the price of the brick is going up. If you think you're going to get a hometown discount on Javon Holland, or you're going to return for cheap, not at all. He's everywhere. He is 100% everywhere. Game saving play. Yeah, it's interesting to see how he continues to look in this defense. But him and Jordan Poyer looked relatively okay. There's a few, I guess, I want to say communication breakdown. One for the opening touchdown, and they got behind. Yeah. So for the opening touchdown where they got behind Ramsey obviously gives up the foul on pass interference, 1 yard line.
Got beat, by the way.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
By Brian Thomas Jr.,
Yeah.
who could have been a Miami Dolphin, but we opted to go somewhere else. And I don't even know if I seen Chubb Robinson.
I did. Yeah, 100%. He's 44, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the field a few times. Again, it's one of those things where you have to watch it back to see what kind of impact he made. Obviously, when you're there, you get limited replays. Obviously, we know Holland, made a massive impact. Phillips made a massive impact. Campbell made a massive impact, which is great.
Hold on. Kadeem mentioned all these people who made a massive impact. And we gave somebody a lot of stuff in the offseason, but came out today and made a massive impact. Jake Bailey.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
Listen.
hey, look, we got friends and friends of the podcast and affiliates of the podcast who, we had some talks. You know what I'm saying? People camping out outside the camp to be a punter for the team. Like, we still rock with you. But this is why you do it. Because Jake Bailey said, you know what, that's never going to happen again. And these boys is never going to come to my front door again. And he saved us twice.
Jake Bailey looks like, again, tune into Patreon for our game balls, but Jake Bailey, tremendous game, terrific game from start to finish. And we're going to need it throughout the season, 100%. I feel like, and that's the other thing as well, I think the disappointing thing was on both of the Jags' touchdowns, Jay Bailey done a great job to pin them back, and we allowed them to drive down the field. Something we're going to have to obviously.
See, this is video and photography 101. We should have recorded this the other way so the sun could light us up. You know what I'm saying? And people could actually see our video.
That's
But
true.
but it is
That's
what it
true.
is.
Um,
We beginners at this stuff.
Literally, just what. If you see me kind of looking elsewhere, they've got some highlights. They just showed the Javon Holland fumble, and yeah, it was pay the man, 100% pay the man. As he was walking around, and after I met Dak Thomas, there's a few Jacksonville fans saying that Tua didn't play too well, Tua didn't look too good. What do you make of Tua today? Again, from what you saw, over 60 minutes without having to
Uh,
replays.
Took a sack on 3rd and 16 and took us out of field goal range. Gutted. Uh, it happens. I see. This is something I text Sarah. I see it all the time. Oh, Burrow shouldn't have took that sack. Took him out of field goal range. Oh, Josh Allen does it all the time. But you don't want to see it when it's your guy. Coach McDaniel got a fro, by the way.
100%.
Coach McDaniel tapping into the melanin side of his family, his ancestry. But nah, man, Tua took that sack, and I like, bro, that was not timely.
No.
Uh, I think Tua looked the way the rest of the team looked. Like it was week one. Everybody's struggling. Everybody is working on whatever we're working on. And I was telling Simon from Dolphin UK, short week coming against Buffalo. If you could come out of week 1 and 2 with a W, you got a mini bye, and then hopefully you could get everything fixed up. Buffalo didn't look good. They survived in overtime against Arizona. Like, so you wonder, you know what, we could go ahead and pass this up. It'll be a pretty good 2-0 record.
Yeah, I think just on two, I think that touchdown to Tyreek Hill was beautiful. It's funny enough, as we were driving in, shout out to Bygone Lee for the lift. I'm pretty sure, like we saw a lot of police like pulling someone over. We were like, "Yo, what's that about?" We reckon it's Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill with a long touchdown. Obviously had the celebration. We all knew it was coming. I think Tua probably will look back and say there was a few throws which he would have connected on Hill with. I think Durham Smythe had loads of drops today. But yeah, like you said, you've got through week one with the win. Buffalo didn't look too good. It's a short week. Crowd were good at that moment. They have to turn up again on Thursday night. Listen, if you can beat Buffalo, be 2-0 like they've been that mini bye week, get some guys healthy again. It's not to say that the season becomes easier because we know what happened last year, but again, it's that some relief. It sets you up well for the rest of the season, hopefully.
So before that Tyreek touchdown, matter of fact, Kadeem, I sent you the touchdown
Yep,
on the video, right? I
yeah,
like, yo, I recorded it, right?
yep.
Do you know why I recorded it, Kadeem?
No,
So beforehand, we just come off that the fumble recovery. It was
yeah.
a turnover, and I'm like, yo, we're buzzing right now. And Achan went onto the field, and coach called over Achan and Tua, and they kind of went over there, and coach was talking to him. I'm like, something's afoot here, bro. Something's about to happen. And I picked up the phone, started recording, and I caught that touchdown on camera as it happened, and I like, yo, I knew something was about to happen. So we come out the turnover, get the touchdown, momentum shift, gets force a fumble on the ensuing kickoff, bro.
Stadium was loud.
I'm glad.
Stadium was ready.
I'm glad. Oh, got a couple delay of games because of the crowd.
Yep.
That's fairly new in Miami. We don't really do that, and we did it here today. Look, man, we're gonna wrap it up because we don't know what the audio is like here. But go time Dolphins at the stadium. Week one, Kadeem Curse has been, I don't know what you call it.
Obliterated.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
been obliterated out the water. Like, yeah. First up in Miami. So the Marlins win on Saturday night as well. I'm the good luck charm. Saying it now. Good luck charm.
This guy. Yeah, man. We're not doing a bonus time, huh?
No, but so very quickly, shout out to Simon from the Dolphin UK podcast for the tickets. Shout out to Lee and shout out to Hannah Montana. Listen, sitting in the sun for 4 quarters, difficult, absolutely brutal.
So Kadeem, I seen you from where we were sitting.
Yeah.
Me and Simon sat next to each other, and you and Hannah sat next to each other on the other side of the stadium, and I could see you from where we were. And you look good. Like before the game started, you look good. I ain't gonna lie. As the game went, I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Because we had a pretty good breeze where we were. I'm like, yo, this is pretty breezy. I'm like, I'm kind of cool up here. I got ventilation in my jersey. You feel me? And Kadeem was like, I don't want to say what Kadeem said, but
No, I'll say it. Hannah Montana had to go inside. She said her heart was racing twice. She missed both touchdowns, didn't you?
No, I missed the second touchdown.
She missed the time equal touchdown because she was inside. But honestly, everyone around us was sweating. Shout out to everyone who persevered through the heat. Shout out to Hannah Montana, like an absolute warrior, an absolute champion.
what? It looked like you had a towel on your head. What?
It's a shirt.
Yeah. So I was like, yo, my eyes aren't that great from 100 yards away, but yo, Hannah looked like you were standing for most of the game. What was that about? Your whole section was on their feet for like the most of the game.
The seats were so hot you couldn't sit down.
I thought that might have been what it was.
The seats were burning. Like once you stood up for a bit, if you sat down again, it was pointless. It was burning. So yeah.
So the home field advantage is real. You were on the Jacksonville side, and it was burning up over there.
People, if you had any color t-shirt, it was stuck to you, sweat dripping down your back. The home field advantage is real. I couldn't tell if my heart was racing because I was hot or anxious, but I was sweaty. Like if you're trying to catch a ball, like even now, my palms, I feel like Eminem. Palms are sweaty, it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. The home field advantage is 100% real.
Hey, listen, we're getting out of here. Again, we don't know how this audio is going to turn out. We're going to have another episode where we actually dissect the game a little bit more, but y'all know what time it is. Stay positive, test negative. For Kadeem Simmons, I'm Charlie Touche. Thank you for tuning in this time. Make sure you catch us next time on Go Time. Already.
Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. I ain't wasting no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's show time. Cause it's your time. Lay it on the line when it's go time. Don't waste no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. I ain't wasting no